everybody. Welcome back to Bible Basics. Today, we're going to talk about Jesus and just summarize him up in just a couple minutes, which is hard to do, but just kind of some high points of who is Jesus. Could you give us like a quick answer? Who is Jesus?
Well, if we go back to the Godhead and the Trinity, Jesus is God the Son in the Godhead. And so I think of Jesus as, we know from lots of scriptures, he's our advocate. He intercedes for us. Well, how is he able? He's our high priest. How is he able to do that? Because he chose to become one of us. So I don't think, in the beginning, we go back before creation, that Jesus was human at that point. He didn't take on humanity yet.
Yeah.
But after the fall, because of the curse, in Genesis 3, it says that I will, the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent.
Yep.
That whole thing. And we know we can trace Jesus' genealogy all the way from Adam, all the way down through Seth, and all the way through Noah, and then down through Shem, and then all through David, and all the way down. Matthew gives us that, and Luke
Shows us that
as well. But the interesting thing about it is, Jesus. It's said that that there's scriptures in the Old Testament about a virgin birth. So
yeah, there's lots of prophecies. I think we talked about in the first video or second video.
One of those, yeah. Virgin. So he was born of a virgin. And the interesting thing is, we won't get into this right now, but it'd be an interesting thing. You compare the genealogies of Matthew and Luke. Everything's going all the same way up to a point. And all of a sudden, Luke takes a big right turn. Because the Matthew genealogy goes through Joseph.
Okay.
The Luke genealogy of Jesus goes through Mary, which is interesting. You can see it going all the way down, because there's a problem, because there was a blood curse pronounced. This is where, it's an interesting study, because this is where there's a blood curse pronounced on Jeconiah for his betraying God.
Where is that at?
It's in Chronicle, I believe it's 2 Chronicles. And then I could see the devil and his fallen angels throwing a huge party when that happened, because now the Messiah can't come.
Oh.
But the devil didn't understand, just like a lot of people don't. So he took a right turn, and it didn't go through Solomon, it went through, because it's on Mary's side. It went through. It did through Solomon, but went through one of his other sons that doesn't take it through Jeconiah, and brings us to Mary. So Jesus came, God became a man, as we've talked about, and died for us. So he wasn't a man in the beginning, but he decided to take that on. I mean, that's, if you start thinking about that, the price that he paid, the things he gave up as part of the Godhead, to take on sinful humanity, and deal with all of the sin of the world being poured out on him.
Yeah, could you imagine what that?
The holiness of God.
I feel bad maybe telling a white lie. I can't imagine having the whole sins of the entire world on you.
Every sin, from Adam and Eve falling to that very first sin, all the way until the sin you committed yesterday, or I committed yesterday. All of those.
Yep.
Past, present, and future. Hit him on the cross. And so Jesus, I see him mostly as Savior, and Lord, and King, because it also tells us he's our King. And so I want to be loyal to King Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's another thing. We're not in a monarchy anymore. We have a democratic society, democracy, right? It's hard to switch your brain back to, okay, we're not American, we're not Republican, we're not Democrat. We are under a king. And his name is Jesus. We follow what he says. And
we're ambassadors of the King.
Of that kingdom.
Of that kingdom, and we're here on a mission. And so when we are here on behalf of as ambassadors, we need to represent the God well, and his mission. And I think that's a whole other kind of thing you get into. It's like with the ambassadorship, because it one of the 10 Commandments is, "Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God's name in vain." A lot of people think that's just cussing. Well, or saying the certain word. I don't think that it's words like that. I think because if you kind of look through and see in script, it's about ambassadorship. Are you representing Him?
Yep.
And so we need to think about that really when we go through life and we say things or do things. We say that and well,
that's God
said that, or that's happening to you because God did. And it's like we need to be we need to be very, very careful about misrepresenting the King, because that is what the Bible calls blasphemy, to
misrepresent Him,
misrepresent and bear false witness of the King. So I see Jesus as King. I see Him as Lord. I see Him as Savior.
Yeah, and He's also our mediator. He came and died so we can be reconnected to God again, like it was once in the garden. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good synopsis. I don't know if I could do any better than that. So thanks you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.